Thameshaven. You are my pride and joy.
They say blood's thicker than water. My brother certainly is thick, I'll give them that. Horatio considers himself a genius. If only it were so, he wouldn't be half as dangerous. Because I know Horatio better than anyone. When, or if, the time comes where he poses a threat, I will know. And he will be dealt with. For now, he's useful. He has connections inside and outside the fifth column. Some invaluable. He's also reliable. Like me, he can keep a tight ship. His branch runs smoother than any other, even if it is just administration. From now on, you'll take orders from me directly. It seems there are some who are willing to use you for their own purposes. While Freddy is dealing with those things, I think it's about time the defense branch underwent a performance review. You will conduct it. In particular, I want to be sure our counter-espionage efforts are up to scratch. This ship must remain airtight if it is to remain afloat. No leakages. A young intelligence officer, Zach Lloyd, is in charge of routing out moles. He has yet to find one. Assist him and figure out if his lack of results is a relief or a concern. I want a full report when you're done. Dismissed.
Britain awake, awake for slumber.
Yes? She did? Eve herself? How gracious of her. So... you're my assistant? I could certainly use the help. Not that I'm bad at my job, mind you. I'm just a desk jockey. Stickler for paperwork. Keen attention to detail. Strategist. All the field agents Freddy assigns me are useless. Eve sent you, which means you must be somewhat reliable. We're gonna do great things, you and I. I'll do the paperwork, and most of the thinking, and you'll get your hands dirty. It's a partnership made in heaven. Oh, I see. Well, we better make the most of the time we got. Despite all this paperwork, the situation is rather dull. I haven't been able to pursue any leads from this desk. I've trawled through every copy of every document ever written in this place. Yet I can't find a single shred of evidence that a mole exists, let alone their identity. But Eve insists. If Eve says there's a spy, there's a spy. So, we will continue the search. I'm not sure. She hasn't told me or Freddy. I know she has her reasons. Some laziness, some cowardice, some both. I understand the job is more active and far more dangerous than mine, but what did they expect? When you've tried all the easy solutions, the remaining avenues of investigation are bound to involve some level of risk. Instead of waiting for our mole to make a mistake, we've forced them out of hiding. Something I can only do with your help. I'll write up a memo that reveals the location in which classified defense branch documents are to be dropped. No such documents exist, of course, but our mole won't know that. I'll accidentally send the memo to every branch. You wait at the location to see who shows up. Just stay safe, okay? Then we really need to start getting creative. We may be dealing with the greatest spy of the 23rd century. I may have tried this scheme once before. The fellow I sent to the drop-off point never returned. I like to think he just went AWOL, but I'm not so sure. To the west. Downtown. Let me see. Hang on. Let me put the coordinates on that utility of yours. I'd hate to waste even a scrap of paper. Now don't dawdle. Get there before they do.
Think we can glow in the dark? Bloody hell. Buck up, mate. Accept defeat and try again. Let's regroup and come back stronger, yeah?
Battle stations, rally up!
Looks like it's time to put the
Nah, fuck this.
Put your brown trouser check. Oh, fuck it. If you just dump all your shit onto me, I'll be pissed.
there you are. I just have to say, I don't appreciate being under review.
I'm sure Eve has her reasons, Freddy.
I know Eve's not to blame, don't you worry. It's her fool of a brother, dragging me into the Thames folk business. And now this. When you give your report, don't make any enemies.
Don't worry about him. He's quick to anger. Freddy's long suspected that Horatio's been sabotaging the defense branch. He has no evidence, mind you, just a feeling. If you ask me, he should worry more about what goes on inside the branch than outside of it. Maybe we'd have less problems. Camelot? I didn't take those brutes to be the infiltrating type. They'd rather kick your front door down than sneak around the back. You have no idea how happy I am. That anyone showed up at all is a miracle. Now we know our enemy, we know where to look. Camelot. Luckily for you, we've already got a man on the inside. His name's Jeff Mutt. The rest of our espionage attempts were sussed out, but not Jeff. He's made quite a few friends apparently. The nights at the tavern like to gamble, and Jeff's a compulsive gambler. I can only imagine people will begin to suspect him once his poor luck runs out. But until then, he's an invaluable asset. Yes? Were you under the delusion that we're on some kind of moral crusade? We must fight fire with fire. I won't rule out the possibility, but it's unlikely. Mutt has given us intel far beyond the trifles a double-crosser would divulge. You've seen them, knights in dress-up. They claim to fight for democracy. I see two potential outcomes from that. Scenario 1. Their leader, Arthur, the chief prat in armour, is a liar who just wants his shot at power. In which case, we'd have a fool in charge, not a king. Scenario 2. He isn't a liar, and he actually wants democracy for London. The average intelligence of the average Londoner is lower than that of a pigeon. Either way, London would be ruled by morons, and that is why they must be wiped out. With information, he reports direct to Horatio, who, to Freddy's credit, has been less than cooperative. So I want you to make contact with him directly. I'll send word ahead. He'll be expecting you. Find out what he knows about the situation. The whole Camelot army goes in and out of that tavern. Someone's bound to have let something slip. Good luck, and don't cause trouble. It should be as if you were never there.
All right, let's show him what we're made of. Charge! Me, my heart's running a marathon. Enough chilling. It's time to unleash hell. Well, well, well. What have we here?
There's something inherently silly about it. Perhaps that's why I like it. The sun used to be better, I'm sure.
Where to, Wayfarer? Battersea Power Station dock, where human ingenuity and electricity dependency is alive and well. Wahoo!
You'd have to be insane to take on the dummies.
Britannia, Britannia rule the waves. Britons never, never, never shall be slaves.
We won't go quietly. You can count on that.
Hail, mates.
Anything there for me?
London is the place for me.
Pop your brakes on. Mr. Snowman time. Stay frosty. Let's go kick some ass, yeah?
sneak up on me.
Roy, something's not right here. Keep your eyes peeled. Time to throw down the gauntlet, mate.
Fucking pay for that.
Think you can win this?
Huh?
Patience is key. Quest complete. Nice to meet you. My name's Benjamin Gale. I'm a levy. Care for a game of cards? Cheers. Well, thank God, a real human being. Don't worry about anyone listening in. They're too busy listening to themselves. Lloyd says you're looking for a spy. I'm afraid I won't be of much help. If you've been around these people as long as I have, you'd know their ignorance to the cloak and dagger approach. Then again, anyone worth their salt around here won't talk to the likes of a levy. The Knights of the Round Table are secretive. I've been working on getting information out of Lancelot. He's in here a lot. He's a degenerate drunk, so I thought it would be easy. No such luck. He'll go on drunken tirades about some inane childhood trauma or his long-lost love in the city. But not a peep of anything relevant. Bastard. At least I have a chance to win something when I gamble. What does getting blackout drunk get you? We torture him. And no, I'm not joking. If we're going to get anything out of him, let alone find your spy, we'll need to do something drastic. We have to capture him and bring him back to Cable Street. Then we can extract information out of him the easy way. Because he did let one thing slip. Lancelot will be going on a little excursion to clear out a few ghouls from a nearby church. The lack of severity this task requires means he will likely only bring a few men to back him up. If I'm one of those men, and you and some of our comrades are waiting for them instead of ghouls, capturing Lancelot should be easy. I'll send word to Horatio. He'll give us the manpower we need to pull this off. Your immediate priority is to take care of that church's ghoul problem. I'll sweet-talk Lancelot. Make sure I'm on his expedition. Should be easy. I'll spout some rubbish about how eager I am to prove my valor.
Ever vigilant. Patience is key, for the quest continues.
Morning soon. Full English? Let's get down to business. Looks like we struck gold. Time to fucking cash him in.
ever vigilant.
I'm on the expedition, and Horatio's already on his way to Wandsworth. I trust the ghouls are no more. Great. Everything's ready then. Your job is easy. Return to the church and wait for Horatio's arrival. Tell him that things are in motion and to be ready. There'll be 3 battle-hardened knights with us.
Patience is key for the quest to continue.
Oh, it's you. I think we got off on the wrong foot. I didn't get a chance to say, but you have my thanks for helping with that Thames boat business. Helping? It was my idea. All Jeff's ideas were too risky. But you're welcome. I trust you'll continue to be an ally moving forward. People like us need to stick together. People with a brain, that is. Right, back to business. How goes the plan? Yes, no need to shit yourself. I arranged it with her before we left Cable Street. He actually did everything right for once. Consider me surprised. You can wait downstairs with the others. If you can, it would be wise to set a trap near the entrance. Eve doesn't want to take any chances. We're not ready to fight a war with Camelot. Those other knights must die, lest they make back to the castle.
Awake from slumber.
I don't see the point in lugging around all this junk we don't need.
I am Horatio Whitehouse, and judging by your wretched smell, you must be Lancelot. Real name Robert Lawrence. You'll be working closely with my branch to facilitate the acquisition of information.
I know who you are, you fascist pig. You won't get anything out of me.
This is the last time you'll ever hear me speak.
Resisting won't help. They all break in the end. Good work. It will certainly pay off in the long run. However, might be a while before he gives us anything. Take this as payment for now. It should be more than enough to compensate you for dealing with Lloyd.
Lancelot had this on him. I think it's the key to his room in the tavern. You may find something to Lloyd's liking there. Thanks for the help. Anything for me?
Yes, here. Amuse me. Will you use it to gamble some more? Or pay off the loan sharks?
The loan sharks, sir. Thank you. I ran out of new people to borrow from to pay off the previous lenders.
Finally! The world has plucked up the courage to tell you that you're an imbecile. May you learn from it. Now, return to your identity as a Camelot levy. Tell them it was a massacre. Tell them Lancelot was captured by, I don't know, cultists. Send them on a goose chase.
Good thinking, sir. Will do.
That Badman Lawrence is so stingy with supplies. Who does he think he is?
We're being attacked! You're messing with the column. You signed your own death warrant. Cover me, mates. It's time to be a hero. Where did they go now?
I've got a bad feeling about this. Right, let's stand down. The danger's past. Something's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Stay on your toes.
Last cut.
Right, let's show 'em what we're made of. Charge! I can't believe what this city's become. It's a nightmare.
Who's there?
You should have stayed hidden.
You'll pay for that.
Fuck you. All right. Yeah. I'm all turned around now. Roy, something's not right here. Keep your eyes peeled.
Pull the sword out of that thick head of yours. Come to think of it, I
my country. I vow.
All the others.
They say one man's trash is another man's treasure. But honestly, that's more like anyone's treasure you just trashed.
What'll it be? Enjoy.
You'd have to be insane to take on the Tommies.
Welcome to Barry's Riverboat Service. Day since last accident and sinking, 3.
That badman Lawrence is so stingy with supplies. Who does he think he is?
I hear you report to Eve directly. It's a great honor. I'm Rhys Clark, captain of the Defensive Branch Guard. I report to Freddie Stoneham. I was one of the first to enlist in the 5th column. After I saw the work they were doing in Eastminster, I knew it was my calling. Wait. What? How did you get that? That's a private letter. Robert's an old friend of mine. That's all. Well, more than a friend. You had no business reading that. It's got nothing confidential. Give it back. What the fuck? No. Robert can't be with that lot, surely. He was always vague in his letters, but no, I don't believe you. Robert wouldn't get mixed up with people like that. You're winding me up. Leave me alone. Lloyd's investigation has gotten way out of hand.
How are you doing? You're back. I heard we got lost, but he's not said a single word. Please tell me you or Jeff found something else pertaining to the mole's identity. Damn it! You fucked me. Not only have you not found the spy, but you've helped Horatio, of all people, get closer. Wait till I tell Freddie. Eve requested a meeting with you, which means it's time to give your report on our branch. You better give a tremendously glowing appraisal if you expect to have any friends around here.
I hear you've been busy. A captured knight in our lockup. A fine prize. But you didn't find the mole. No need to worry. I was never completely sure there was one. I only insisted upon their existence in order to keep the defense branch on their toes. I knew they'd be less likely to let anything through the cracks while in a constant state of suspicion. So, you've seen how the branch operates. Who would you say is the weak link in their branch? Noted and agreed. If Freddie had more people like you at his disposal, I wouldn't be concerned about defense. It isn't just counter-espionage in question. The defense of Cable Street rests on that branch's shoulders. They need to be running at peak performance. Derek Castor, advisor for the offensive branch, has been working to annex the group known as Miller's Men. They aren't very bright, but they respect strong leadership. With them under our wing, we can better defend Cable Street, and free up our own troops for offensives. Speak to Castor. Help him accomplish this. Dismissed.
Britain awake. Awake for slumber.